over our podcast. Hey everybody, good morning. It's a special episode of Knick Knack Knits with our Scrappy projects, and we have a special guest with us today.
Yeah.
So I will let her tell herself about you, but you can find me on Instagram as Knick Knack Knits. You can find me on Ravelry as Nicci52879. You can email me at knickknacknits2018@gmail.com, and you can find my shop over on Shopify as knickknacknitsco.myshopify.com. And like always, I will put everything down below with our links.
Yeah. And our Ravelry group is Knack Knits podcast under the groups tab on Rav. So all of our threads and stuff are there. And I'm Heather. She's Nicci. She didn't introduce herself. I'm coming to you from Southern California. And you can find me on Instagram as I do this every episode. M&E Mama, and on Ravelry as ENM Mama, and it'll be down there. And our specialist.
I am Kim. I'm something like a celebrity on here. I know you've all heard my name several times, but I'm Kimber Knits on Instagram. I'm Kim Goody on Ravelry, and I work at Around the Table Yarns in Shaker Heights, Ohio.
Yep. So like Nicci said, this is a special episode where we're going to show our Scrappy projects. We kind of separated them from our normal podcast to show on a special episode that we will be recording here and there. We won't be doing them every 2 weeks like we do the normal podcast, but no, possibly
every 2 months is more like it, guys.
Every other month or around
when you
there.
See how many projects all of us have?
Yeah.
You'll understand.
Yeah. So let's start with Kim's. Yep. Kim is the only one of us that has a finished object, and it is great. So let's take it away, Kim.
Okay, my first Scrappy project was we called it the Ethan's blanket from one of our friends who she started this blanket for, but it's called the Scrappy, Happy Scrappy. And I did mine out of Honeybee Knits rainbow yarn. So
it's so pretty.
So it was definitely a labor of love where I started at one end and you work your way all the way up to the other one.
Yep. It's beautiful.
And it's her fault that all of us started these because hers was so pretty and we didn't keep going with her.
Yeah, no, she was very diligent to get it done, and we still have ours of videos.
I think this is what the next color was that it was going to bring in and how it was going to fade into it. It was one of those where the yarn guided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you held two strands. You held the same
color.
The same color with each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I will show mine since she just showed hers. I'm holding mine with one of these massive cones that my cousin got me, which is like a lace weight with a fingering. And I'm not that far. Last time you guys saw it on the podcast, I was at that stitch marker.
Beautiful.
So here's where mine is.
Send it to me.
Drop it
and
on.
I will go ahead and show you mine. I am holding it with loops and thread wool-like. This is the charcoal gray or charcoal colorway, and I'm doing only scraps that I get from friends, or swaps. So this is mine. So far, I started down here with a swapless swap that I don't remember, but that's what that was. And then I started adding in yarns that I got from Melissa, Honeybee, and I was here the last time I showed it on the podcast where that donut is. So I got some work on it, not a lot. The rows are getting longer. It's getting heavy.
Do you know how many stitches you have?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I kind of went up to 320 stitches and then I worked myself back down.
I think that's what I'm gonna measure it at that point, I think, and see how much I want to go. I say that I want it for my bed, but I have a king size bed, so we'll see if that actually happens.
And I'm sitting here going, let me make a baby blanket.
Right. I would be happy if it just turned out to be like a couch throw, you know, if I was over it. I still have a lot of minis left for Melissa though, so I still have. This is the bag for plug. I have all these and these, so I still
you need more friends, or you need better friends to send you more.
No, I'm okay for now. I'm all right.
I'll go ahead and show one that none of you guys are working on with me.
Kim's turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
go, Kim.
So go for it.
Before I skip you.
Okay, I'll start with this one. Oh, there went the needle.
That's okay.
It's a ripple blanket. Let me and Nicci started.
Crochet hook across the room. I see. I thought you were talking about needles clanging.
That was just a crochet hook where it went sailing.
Going flying.
And here's my ripple. And I don't know if the white is blowing out or not.
A little bit, but it's still pretty.
It's going to be 6 colors. And the last color will be the black. So it'll be this one and this one.
And what yarn is that, Kim?
This is Chic Cheese. Chunky Monkey.
Nice.
And a very selfish plug. We sell this at Around the Table Yarns. It is $4 a skein and it is uber soft.
If you guys remember my go-to cardigan, that's the yarn I'm using for it in the purple.
Yeah.
Right. Very nice. It's a very nice yarn for it to be an acrylic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I will put on my progress paper. And it is
one of Heather's.
Heather's progress paper.
We could just get Heather to send us some more.
Leave Heather alone.
She's always bugging me. Always.
And seeing Kim showed hers, I will show mine. This is all yarn that Kim sent me for my birthday, that huge box. So this is where it's
that huge box a couple days ago.
So you got good friends.
I do. So that is where mine is at.
All right, so I don't know what I'm going to show you next. I guess I will show you my barn raising squares. Yay. So I'm in the middle of this square right now. Well, I'm almost to the end of the square. It's getting pretty big. This is out of Biscotti in the Sorcerer's Uniform. Something like that.
I know that it's Harry Potter. That's all I.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter, and then this is supposed to be like I don't know. Anyways, it's something like that. This is what it looks like. And just for an update, these are the squares that I already have finished. This is that one. That one.
Look at the rainbow.
Oh, that one is really pretty.
This is from you.
No wonder it's so pretty.
Oh boy, here we go.
This one's another one from Kim. I think most of the ones that I have done are from Kim. This is another Biscotti.
CSDR. I think that one is from Biscotti.
And these last 3 are not blocked, so they're a little curly. Sorry, but this is
okay.
This is.
You got a lot of them done now.
And this is my
Doesn't she?
most recent one that I finished. This is Night Owl Fibers in the Molly Weasley colorway. So I finished this.
Order all of those before you put them together, or are you just going to put them together?
I'm not sure. I might border them, which is like a single crochet, and then use that to
put them together.
Yeah, could put them together.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. That'd be easiest.
But otherwise, I was thinking about just like whip stitching them together. But I don't know. I kind of like the border idea because it kind of breaks up. But
the colors a little bit, just a little bit, and you could either make them pop or choose a more softer border to just blend them all together.
Yeah, if I was gonna border it, I would probably choose the Yarn Bee Color Idol, which is part of another project that I'm gonna show. Because I feel like the Woolike on its own is maybe a little too thin, and I would be a little worried about it snapping. But yeah, that's my thoughts. And they have some neutral colors, so.
Right. Sounds good.
Yeah,
you're up.
Your turn again.
Me again. What this is really going. I might run out of projects. You're right. Okay, so.
I mean, you got some yarn behind you. You could start another one.
Right.
And I will.
I know.
So my next project is my granny square. And it's not a square, it's a rectangle.
Rectangle.
She's throwing hooks again.
And it's out of all of my scraps, which.
Wow.
Baby, I got scraps.
Wow.
So
that's so pretty.
Grab and go.
I think that one was one I sent you.
Which one?
That blue with the green.
This one right here.
Yeah.
I want to say no.
Maybe not.
I want to say that is it's a sock that I made. Oh, I can't remember the yarn though. But no, that was one of the very first self-stripings I bought. And I was actually mad because it had green in it.
Why?
I'm a blue orange.
Yeah.
By heart. And when I started knitting with it, the green came in and it was like, where did you come from?
Who invited you to the party?
Right.
The bad thing is I can literally see her yelling at the yarn.
Right. Yeah.
Right. But a lot of these colors in here are from you guys. Definitely. From doing our Christmas packages that we sent to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll put my progress keeper, which I got from Kay the Sock Lady.
Oh,
cool. Scrappy Sunday.
And that'll mark where I left off, so I can show you if I'm making progress next time.
Let's see where my progress keeper is. This is my bits and bobs, and I had said I was going to take it out, but I still have the stitch marker here, and I never took it out, and I picked it up and started working on it again.
Do you like it again?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It is gigantic.
I was going to say, isn't it like 4 beds long?
4 beds long.
Ugh, this is a 60-inch cord, and it's all bunched up at the end. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So she's not lying. It's probably like a good 120. So, and on this is just this ball I started was partially Heather and partially Kim. So the the first half of this is Heather, and now I'm getting into Kim from our first Christmas together, and I'm holding it again with lace weight cone. So
you have a ways to go. That
Oh,
cone
yeah.
is gonna last you forever.
It's a good thing because I think this project's gonna last me till I'm like 90.
So I'm trying to find this one. So okay. My next project, and of course I'm in the middle of a square, is my mitered squares, and all my ends are in the front. So what I'm doing is making a barn raising square and then putting it on the leftovers on my mitered square. So all those ones that I just showed you, I have squares made, and I am in the middle of this square, but I only have this much left.
Now, are you using a pattern for that?
What? Sorry?
Are you using a pattern?
I'm kind of combining two. So I'm using Kemper Ray, The Coziest Memory, but I'm also combining it with a YouTube video that I found that I'll have Nicci link below. Okay. Because she does a double center decrease, but leaves one stitch open. So she leaves a center stitch to make this spine.
Oh, to make it
and then,
like a thing.
Yeah, when you go back on the wrong side, you purl that stitch. And all this is being, she says all this in the YouTube video, so it's not like I'm telling her pattern, telling her secrets.
Right.
But yeah, I use her stitch count and her decrease method, but everything else is the same.
Okay. Very pretty.
So yeah, this is where I'm at, and I'm probably going to use my gray from my Happy Scrappy to complete this square because I'm not going to have enough, but I haven't done that yet. I'll probably do that today. So that's that.
It's my turn again, right?
Yep.
I'm getting the hang. I see where I am in this order. It's like playing cards. You got to know when you're next.
Right.
So this I'm doing is called the Peak Corner to Corner. And it's a crochet corner to corner blanket. But most corner to corners go from one corner and then they go to the next. But this one is a peak. So it starts down here and you go this way until you get it as big as you want. And then you just work evenly up.
Huh.
So
that's interesting.
Yeah, my mind is blown.
This is fairly new. And I've got plenty. I went with blues. Oh, did I mention this is my knick-knack bag? But I've got plenty of blues in here.
Is that fingering then?
Yeah, all of this is fingering.
Wow.
I'm gonna put on all these luscious colors of scraps.
Wow.
Scraps.
I'm gonna have to look that pattern up.
It's called the Peak Corner to Corner. And I will use another Heather.
I might just have to start another scrapping project.
Do it, Heather, do it. I tell you, it's very fast. It goes very fast. I started this in one sitting.
Wow.
And it goes, and it's really easy. And
but you were a crocheter first, so.
I'm who?
You were a crocheter first.
Yes. I am now a crochet instructor. I'm a master crocheter. I took the class and got my certification. But after I started knitting, I lost my mind. Because with knitting, it's such a challenge to do the things that are so easy to do in crochet. So now I go back and forth. I have my crochet days. I have my knit days.
That's very pretty.
Thank you.
So my next project I started on my birthday when I got my other gift from Kim, which I didn't get to show in that box, which are my signature needles. I don't know if you can see my engraved there with the knick-knack knits, but Miss Kim got me these. And so I started my cozy memory and I got these 3 squares. Yeah, only thing I'm doing on mine is I made mine, I'm using the Cozy Memories pattern. I just went up to 52 stitches and I'm slipping my first stitch.
Can you hold that up a little bit longer?
Mhm.
That's really pretty. Yeah, it's just a little bit bigger square.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we all know with the blankets you've seen from me, I'm like, oh, it needs to be bigger. Oh, it needs to be bigger. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get one of these blankets done before JJ graduates in 3 years. We'll see.
I think you can do it.
You got to do JJ's blanket. That baby waiting on his blanket.
I know. I was going to do all blues though, because that's his favorite. So I haven't started that yet.
Okay, so my last project is the Badenburg blanket, and all I have is 1 square done. But this is a crochet granny square blanket. You make these little squares and then use a solid, which I'm using the Yarn Bee Color Idol Frosty Mint color. It's getting so a little glowed out, but pretty. It's like a mint green, bluish, for my solid squares. So this will be my borders. And I am doing an extra row when what the pattern calls for. Mm-hmm. So I have 15 stitches across.
Right, that's going to be so pretty.
Across my row. So I finished it this morning.
And my last one, which was all of my scrappy projects were in my knickknacks knits bigger than my head bag.
Technical name.
Yes. I mean, anytime sort of cute little progress thing.
Motions pouch.
Yeah, little motions pouch to go with it. And it is my Badenburg as well. I might have about 2-3 more squares than Heather has. Okay.
She has more than 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, I do. It's hard for me to let a scrappy be a scrappy. Like I have to have some kind of control in it. So I went with like purples, pinks, and grays, and I took all the ones of those. And I also put an extra row on my squares. And I did a little something just to make Nicci crazy because that's what I do. I started putting mine together. And this is where I'm at.
So you can no longer say I do too much because she has to have control over not only the colors, but the placement.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely do. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how are you? Sorry. Go ahead.
But it don't work.
How are you putting those together?
Single crochet.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And because I'm lazy, I started in the middle with the middle square. No, that's the middle square. Mm-hmm. And then I put all of these on the end so I don't have to change yarns. So I can just crochet seamlessly. Mm-hmm. Until I have them all the way around that circle. And then I move on to the next color. So now I'm working on these colors all the way around. So you see, I think my string, there it is, right there. Where I left off with the last color, I'll just keep going all the way around. Yep. And I put together maybe there's 20 of them. And that's I have about maybe 150 finished squares.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea how you're joining that together. I like it.
And they live in the knick-knack bag that I tore up, but don't tell her. I might have broke the handle on it. I might have. These where they live.
So when I go to Ohio, I have to take stuff to fix her bag.
Yeah,
He's talking about breaking. Talking about
bag surgery.
Breaking into my home, stealing my bags, and putting them back together again.
Shows them how to be nice to them.
They are well loved and used. That's all.
1 second.
That's
I forgot to silence my phone and my mom just called me.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay. So, like I said, we're all doing that one. These are the ones I did this month.
That bag looks humongous.
I'm so behind.
2-gallon bag. So this has got like 160 in there, and then I think this is almost another 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I have, this is the one I carry with me, and I take my note card, cross them off as I go. And then once I get 20, then I transfer them into that bag. And then I have scraps in here, and then I have more scraps in here. And then that whole bag lives inside of that bag. So I just have a whole bunch of bags.
And bags and bags and bags and bags.
Yeah. And then when I think I have too many like squares, like after I've done like 4 of these, I take the ball and I throw it into this bag for the cozy memory. And then if I think I've had enough there, then I go and I start making the magic knot ball to go to the bits and bobs.
No yarn goes unused.
No.
No.
Good deal.
So are you guys all done?
I'm all done.
I'm done.
I have one last one.
That was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5.
Yeah.
We're completed.
So this is my worsted weight one. But they talked me into going more. So last time you saw it, I was down there. Had him. So I've done all this.
Tried to say you were finished with it. You put that much on since you thought you were finished.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job. You're going to be so much happier with it. All that work.
Oh my gosh. I can't even.
I know it looks so delicious.
This blanket weighs, I swear, probably 20 pounds.
Wait till you put that one of those cold days when you can't get that chill off and you wrap up in that, it's gonna be like a heater.
So yes, this is a king size.
Nice.
This will be a king size.
Can you hold that up one more time?
Yep, let me finish putting the stitch marker on it.
Stitch marker. Just like that for that top section.
Wow. Pretty.
It's really pretty.
I really like that.
Glad you continued.
It almost looks like a rainbow in here.
I've almost ran out of worsted weight acrylic now.
Oh, I have some. I'll send you some. She's like, thanks.
Go get away with that one.
Right?
And I was gonna say, oh, they have some more at the store. Don't worry about it.
Well, but the purpose was to use up my scraps, guys.
Well, okay, you use them.
Okay. You could use up some of mine too. It's all right.
I think Vani also has some waiting for me because I'm like, that's how low I am.
Okay.
I just got to go stop and pick them up from her because she knew I was so low.
Yeah. You will not run out. Just put it out there to your friends. We got you.
And we'll get you together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. With my friends, never say you can't do something because they will send the yarn to your doorstep. So you have, like the Riff sweater that Kim is wearing right now. She wanted me to make that last summer at this time. And I was like, I don't have the yarn for that. I can't make it with you. A week later, there's a present on my doorstep.
That was Santa. That was Santa Claus.
That was Santa. Santa. That was Christmas in July. You just had to make a pit stop at you.
But aren't you glad you made it? Don't you love your red?
Yeah, I wear mine a lot. I wear it a lot.
Me too. This is probably my most worn sweater.
Yeah. That and the So Faded.
Yeah.
That we made at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because that one I controlled. I did a Kim.
Yeah, something that's supposed to be scrappy.
And that one I didn't control. I bought the kit.
You bought the kit in the colors you wanted.
Your kids, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2 Christmas kits from Superfine Yarn Co. Sarah. Yeah, that's beautiful yarn too. Yeah.
So everybody comment below that you want Kim to come with us all the time so we can yell at her to do it.
I thank you so much for inviting me to join today. This was fun. This was different.
Yeah, it's fun.
You
kind of get in the rhythm of it after you going. So talk about things, find out about new things, see what your progress is. I mean, we talk to each other all the time, but this setting is different than just a normal.
How we are. Yeah. I agree. And are we announcing any new Scrappy projects we're starting next time? But of course, because we have yarn.
The only thing that I have now that you showed it is that peak corner to corner. I'm going to check that out.
Okay. I am so on the fence about my next one, but I want another one because I sunk into the subscription of Roll One Yarns, and they send me these pretties every month. And now I just need the perfect project for them. I went between crochet, knit. I don't know what it's going to be, but they're so gorgeous. It's got to be something.
Have you looked anymore?
If you have any ideas, comment below.
Yeah.
And I'll take a look at it and see if there's something these can be.
I'm debating starting a barn raising.
I was going to say the barn raising or the cozy memory.
And I don't want to do either one of those. I must have started at least 3 cozy memories that I've never grown up. I don't know. It's something about just doing the same thing over and over. And I've tried the ones that you connect together. I've tried the ones that you just keep going like yours. But it just doesn't make me want to keep going.
Yeah. That's
so I've thought about the new one that Kate Jones has out, the Jelly Roll. And I think only because I like the name. Like Jelly Roll. I did a Jelly Roll. Like, but
I don't think I've seen that one.
If you get some ideas, let me have them. I'll take a look and see if I can make them out of this.
I know I want to start a pair of Scrappy socks.
Do it.
And then I want to start, I think, out of my self-striping, because I've gotten so much now, that I would like to see like Heather does the barn raising, because that's the only one I've found so far that I liked as Scrappy projects.
I love that barn raising, and I tried it too when Heather showed me the pattern. I did 1 square. I was like, oh, I got to keep doing this.
She asked me, to make her 1 square and send it to her, and I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I was like, why not? Why can't you? And she's like,
I don't know how to yarn. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's like, I'll send you the yarn to make it. And I was like, no, I want a square that you made that I can put in my blanket.
I can do that. Heather. I think that's cute because we'll have 1 little square. We'll warm 1 little piece of her.
That's a true friend right there. She said right away, she jumped on the bandwagon. I could do that. Just 1 square.
Just 1.
That bus that keeps running me over with you two. I'm telling you. You see how they do me, Pam, right? This is why I need you.
That's a Greyhound bus.
Right.
It's all right.
It goes all over.
Such troublemakers you are. But yeah, those are the only Scrappy.
Yeah, I go back and forth. I do have, so my self-striping, I make a Badenburg square and then I add it to my cozy memories. And then after that, I don't have anything. If I have any scraps left over, I don't put it in anything else. It's just currently sitting in the bag. So I have gone back and forth a couple of times about doing the northeasterly.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you say it. With the leftover scraps because I don't want to throw them away. I don't want to throw them away.
Right.
So I might do that. And then I was also thinking about doing the beekeeper's quilt.
Oh, with all those little things, and you're gonna put them together? I don't think I have enough.
You see how you put them together? You just tie it.
Yeah, you just tie them together.
I can see putting that in the washing machine or trying to hand dye it, and all you end up with those little circles again.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Or you got this big hole in the middle of your blanket where your feet keep going through it. Like, I think I would have to do a little bit more seaming than that with my family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, I don't think I'm ready for that.
It definitely will be a long-term project.
Yeah, I think that may be a retirement blanket.
Right. Yeah.
Once I retire and I don't have nothing else to do. Right now, I'm pretty busy. I'm pretty well kept with 2 jobs and plenty of knitting and crochet. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really. That's it. That's a lot of
So we
stuff.
will see you in a few more months.
Mm-hmm.
We will try to convince Kimberly to come back with us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll check my schedule. Now that
she'll get out of her own way is more what
she's trying to tell you right now. Oh geez. See, I told you this was gonna happen if we put her on.
It was hard doing this through my birthday month and everything, but I may be a little less busy in a couple of months. And you guys get with me, get with my producers and
oh my goodness,
my scheduler.
Oh my
goodness. Check with your agent.
And I'll see if I can come back again.
Oh geez.
This birthday queen thing has to,
Well, she only has a couple more days, so she's got to live it up.
Days, and I am exhausted with it. Trust. I can't eat another piece of cake, a cupcake. I just can't. I can't.
You can't fit any more stuff in your basket.
I cannot. My birthday basket, I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to get put up. But it is full of birthday gifts. And I thank each and every person for them. They really outdone themselves with sending me birthday gifts. I appreciate you all.
Yeah, you definitely had a good one this year.
I did. Mm-hmm.
So,
Mama.
Gabe is here, so we probably need to go.
Yep.
Heather's got on mute, so once she stops that. Bye, guys.
Everybody, bye.
Happy crafting.